Hey guys, so today I wanted to try some newer products from Sonia Kashuk that I recently received. I'm going to kind of tell you what they are and show them to you in action. So let's get started. The first thing is the Radiant Boost Restorative Facial Oil by Sonia Kashuk. And it said it's a blend of 9 oils to improve firmness, hydration, elasticity, radiance, and tone. And you apply over clean skin or add a drop to boost your moisturizer or foundation. I am going to try to apply it directly to my skin. It smells good. Jasmine. It smells like jasmine. And then today I'm going to use the Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation. I believe this is shade 2, but it's not listed anywhere. It's missing the sticker. And I believe this one's going to be much too light for me, as I have the earliest bit of a tan. So I'm going to mix in some hard candy, mix in pigment drops, and this is in the shade medium, so hopefully that will make it the correct shade for my skin. I guess that'll work. I'm going to be bronzing my face anyway. I have used this foundation before, and one of my only critiques was that it has a very strong floral fragrance to it, so if you're sensitive to fragrances, you may not enjoy this foundation. Just a heads up. Okay, I am going to just conceal my under eye area, and then I'll move on to setting powder. I don't have a concealer from Sonia, so I'm using my Maybelline Age Rewind. Okay, and then for setting my under eye concealer, I'm going to try the Chic Luminosity Glow Powder, and I read online that this is more of a setting powder to kind of give life to your skin, so I'm going to try this. Hopefully it is not too shimmery. Looks like this, and it comes with a little brush. Okay, definitely has some shimmer to it. Not a highlight, but definitely a shimmer. Let's try this bronzer. This is a cream bronzer. This is the Undetectable Cream Bronzer in Rich Bronze. I believe this is the darker shade. I had hoped to try the lighter one, but for some reason this is the one I picked up. I'm just going to try bouncing this in and then try applying it to my face to see how it bronzes. I wouldn't have thought to use a beauty blender for a cream bronzer, but I saw another YouTuber do it recently, and it looked so easy. I would usually use a brush, but this seems so much easier, so why not? Okay, I am bronzed. That looks pretty nice. Already set my under eyes. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Undetectable pressed powder. And this is in the shade Light, so this might be a little too light for me, but we will just have to see. It comes with another little flat brush. I don't know why these are not very effective for setting your face. Yep, that's definitely light. Okay, my face is set. My bronzer is looking a little bit chunkier now that I've set it with powder. Like I've possibly rubbed off some of it while applying with the brush. Yeah, I think I did rub off some of the powder. So maybe, there we go. I have my face set. Again, I don't think these little brushes really help. We have a lot of motorcycles in our neighborhood, so I'm constantly hearing that. Makes it really tough to put your kids down to bed when you hear loud motorcycles all the time. And I'm not in the city, I'm in the suburbs. Anyway, tangent, moving on. Next we have this really cool palette. It, I believe, is one of their spring or summer releases. It doesn't have a name on the packaging, but I will look it up and put it below. It has like eyes and like kind of graffiti on it. And inside, if I can open it, inside you get a highlight, a powder, bronzer or contour, and a blush. So first I am going to check out this bronze color. I'm just going to kind of go over the areas that I used my cream bronzer and see how it applies. I feel like this part where I rubbed off my foundation is looking really funky right now. So if you do use the setting powder, do not use the little brushes in them. I feel like my foundation wore away here as well. So just be cautious when you use that little brush. Okay, moving on, let's go to highlight next. See what this looks like. Oh, it's a pretty like goldy champagne color. Now let's spray my brush and see if I can get a little bit more intensity. Pretty. Alright, and finally, this pretty corally blush color. Ooh, that's peachy. It's definitely like an orange blush, so I guess I'm going for an orangey look today. Ooh, that's pigment. You do not need much of that blush. Alright, it's definitely orange. I wouldn't even say it's peach. It's orange. But I'm kind of going with the orange theme here today. So, alright, and then I have one more thing to try that I got from Sonia Kashuk, and this is the Chic Luminosity bronzer in the shade 40 Goddess. And I'm sure this one comes with a little brush. Yeah, it comes with that flat brush again, but I'm not using it. It almost looks like this gorgeous bronzy gold highlight, and I'm going to brush it on very lightly with my bronzer brush. So I'm going to dust it on just very lightly to give myself a glow just on the perimeter of my face. Okay, let's see. Glow, baby, glow. And there is a mirror inside, which is nice. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this under my highlight as well. Okay, so I feel very sun-kissed and glowy. So that concludes the new products that I had to share with you from Sonia Kashuk. So my first impressions on these products: the Radiant Boost Restorative Facial Oil smells really good. I just only tried it today, so I will keep trying this and keep you guys posted in a future video. The Sonia Kashuk Undetectable Pressed Powder. I don't care for the little brush it comes with, but if you apply it with a puff, it does a nice job of setting your face. My skin doesn't look cakey, except around my lip area here. It looks really caked on, but nothing that a setting spray would not fix. So this one, I'm on the fence about. It's okay, it's not amazing, but it works. The Cheek Luminosity Glow Powder is supposed to be a setting powder, but I don't know if you can see in the packaging. It's clearly has a shimmer to it, which I don't like setting my under eye area with a shimmer. And it's not intense enough to be a highlight. I'm not sure if you can see that on my finger right here. It's not glittery enough to be a highlight, and it's not matte enough to be a setting powder, so for me this is a pass. The Undetectable Cream Bronzer, I really like this. I am not usually a fan of cream bronzers because I usually have the stick bronzer and you have to swipe it on and blend it in with the brush, but using the sponge to dip into the cream bronze and just tap along your face was so easy. I definitely plan to use this come warmer weather because creams and powders combined are going to last longer than just a powder. So I do like that. What else do I have? The new palette that they recently launched. The highlight is really nice. It's a nice champagne-y gold color. It's very, very pretty. If you don't care for highlights that lean more gold, I would avoid this one, but I think it's really pretty. The bronzer color is nice. It's very, very pigmented, as is the blush, so use a soft hand when you apply these, but this is really nice, especially for travel. And in the summer, I feel like orangey, peachy blushes come back in style. I mean, I would wear them anytime, but this is a nice little compact. And then finally, the Cheek Luminosity Bronzer. It does give you kind of like a highlighted bronze effect. It's very, very metallic, as you can see. So if you want to add that extra glow to your bronzer, I would dust this on top of it. But I'm not in love with this product. It's okay. I generally don't care for shimmer all over my face. I usually just want it here on my eyes. So this one, I could go either way. And as I mentioned before, this is not a new product to me, but the Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation. It looks very pretty on the skin, but the fragrance is so strong that I just don't find myself reaching for this when I have so many other foundations that do not have this odor and that don't bother my nose. So that is it for my first impressions of the Sonia Kashuk products. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.